Wow.
It's 2.46.
Every year we get the latest crossbows, bring them all to one location and shoot them head to head to see which one's going to be the editor's choice winner. This year was a little bit different when we let companies send any crossbow in their lineup as long as it's currently available for purchase. And that produced some interesting results. You know, we tested the new speed champion, the 10.515, which is an amazing crossbow. It's a feat of engineering to shoot a bolt 515 feet per second and keep a crossbow that small, that compact. It was still very accurate under 3-inch groups at 50 yards. But the winner this year was the Raven R29X, which is not a new crossbow. This has been around for a while, about 3 years now. And it was interesting to see that this is still the champ. It is an amazing crossbow, and I'm going to run you through some of the reasons why it won our Editor's Choice Award this year. Our crossbow test protocol has 3 main factors. First is ease of loading and unloading. The Raven R29X scored really high in that category. It's very easy to do. All you have to do is there's a brake release button right here. You press that, and then you unwind it all the way down, and then it'll click onto the string. You'll hear it click. And the handle goes right there, and it's super smooth all the way back. So you could easily do this in a tree stand. You know, a smaller statured person can do it. Pull the handle off, and you're ready to load a bolt. So this is where there's one weird quirk. So you load it like any other crossbow, vane down, get it back here. All right. Now with most crossbows, you'd be done right now, but with a Raven crossbow, you have to click the bolt onto the string. So we're gonna grab it and click it, and now it's ready to shoot. And part of what makes this bow so accurate is that clicking the bolt onto the string just reduces any variability. And this bow was exceptionally accurate. Our accuracy test protocol has 3 shooters who shoot from a bench at 50 yards, and we shoot 3-shot groups. Our largest group size with R29X was 1.75 inches, and our smallest was 0.75 inches. So insanely accurate across 3 different shooters at 50 yards. And that accuracy led us to shoot this bow at 100 yards, just to kind of see what we did. And we did the same thing, 3 shooters, 3-shot groups at 100 yards.
Wow.
We have 2 shots in the rhino block at 100 yards right now. They're about 3 inches apart. We're gonna shoot our 3rd bolt and then measure the group.
Oh, almost touching the first shot.
Alrighty, let's see what the group ended up measuring. 3.19 inches at 100 yards. And we had one that was in the 2s. It was pretty amazing at how accurate this crossbow is. And that's ultimately what won us over. So why don't we just shoot it right now? You know, it's on a tripod. I have a target at 40 yards. Let's see what kind of groups we can shoot. One of the cons of this crossbow is the safety position is back here. So you have to come off the bow to see yourself go from safe to fire. That 40-yard group off the tripod was under 3 inches. So again, the R29X is a super accurate crossbow, very easy to shoot. And on top of its accuracy, you know, we were shooting under 2-inch groups at 50 yards from the bench. This crossbow is very handy. It's short, it's compact, easy to shoot, offhand, kneeling, again from a tripod. and easy to load. It does have some flaws to it. Like I mentioned, the safety position, it uses a lot of plastic components, which I don't really care for in a premium product, but it does have metal in the right places, like where the scope mounts and the Picatinny rail. The trigger is excellent. It's probably one of the best crossbow triggers I've tested. And something, you know, this is an older crossbow, but something I'd love to see on crossbows going forward is either an archer rail on the bottom or some way to mount an archer rail, like some M-lock slots down there. So just to make shooting off a tripod that much better. Another thing to consider is that this crossbow costs about $2,400. So even though it's older, it's still fairly expensive. You might be able to catch a sale before hunting season, but MSRP wise, it's still pretty expensive. Raven is coming out with the R500E this year though, and that's just a couple $100 more, and we'll have to test that one. We haven't gotten samples in, they haven't hit store shelves yet, but when we get one, we'll test it and we'll put out another video comparing the R29X to the R500E to help you guys determine which one of those two is the better buy. But for right now, this is the best buy in crossbows due to its accuracy, ease of shooting, it's compact, it's easy to handle in the woods. I mean, it has everything you would want in hunting crossbow. So check it out, and if you want to read the full article, including, you know, we tested the new 10 point, we tested an awesome $1,000 crossbow that I highly recommend. Check out the article, it's in the link in the description. Full testing, all the stats, all the data that you want is right in that article. So check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video.